There's a fight going on right now, everyone, between the United States, which, by the way, doesn't have 2,000-pound bombs to give to Israel. Our storehouses are empty, yet the containers around the country, Doug, weapons that would be destined for our military have been siphoned off and pre-positioned in shipping containers, the ones you used to see behind Walmart. Now they're all over, and they're under the most important ones are under armed guard, and they're under constant 24-hour satellite surveillance. And I know someone who literally went and looked, military experience, and he said, Steve, there are people living in those car carriers that are sidelined.
You see, for over 20 years, the Federal Emergency Management Agency has been building and constructing, maintaining concentration camps, as well as the personnel to incarcerate literally tens of millions of Americans. It seems now, with some of the latest developments, they are attempting in a psychological warfare program to condition and control the populace so the populace will actually believe that all of this is needed to maintain the public safety.
As we in the research community say, this is a psyops. They're preparing people for what is coming, not what is being presented today.
So you're saying they're preparing people to accept it with incrementalism?
That is correct, like the old frog example. You put the frog in the water and you just gradually continue to raise the heat on the water until the frog is cooked.
After 9/11 came the Patriot Act, and American citizens officially became potential enemies of the state. In 2006, President Bush amended the National Defense Authorization Act to grant the president power to declare martial law. And in 2007, signed Directive 51.
For the smallest of reasons, including, in the document's own text, any incident in the world, regardless of location, that affects population, infrastructure, environment, economy, or government functions can trigger, at the president's will, total martial law.
I posted an article, I think it's on my website, why are all 50 states building, re-education camps? They're, careful, Steve, they're not re-education camps. Those are execution centers. I put out on private briefings, I couldn't know this. 4-star generals, validated generals, spec ops generals, people that have been in the nice looking building on the outside with guillotines. And for the record, I'm the one that was the original source of that information, because my friend's brother was in Long Beach when certain crates broke open on the deck. I was given the location and the amount of guillotines to everywhere they exist, and did at that point. Now they've got 50 more. And I believe the reason they're doing the new ones, Doug, is because the old ones have already been made known and are suspect. So I hope I'm going to be so clear. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Another Democrat suggests re-education camps for MAGA supporters. These aren't fringe liberals. This is the mindset of Democrats, party leaders, MSM members, and leftists across the internet. MSM ATGM, mainstream media accessories to genocidal murder. MSM ATGM, that's what I add. Look, and Doug, the fury that you expressed, I can't even express the coincidental fury of those perfies. Yes, you're so derogatory. No, I'm very guarded with my tongue. People are more offended at words than they are at the fact that 250 million Americans are going to die. Russia said, look, you can't compete with us. You can't. That's not bull. That's not propaganda. That's the truth. And unless people put it in the context of a grand sacrifice, you'd think that people that would sacrifice children and doing the most horrible things while they're still alive, Do you think people that are trying to get away with butchering babies after they come out of the womb, live birth, do you think those people give a tinker's damn about Doug Hagman, me, or anybody out there? Notice the threat, MAGA supporters.
During COVID, healthy people with no symptoms were arrested and locked in prison camps because they failed a fraudulent PCR test. And if they tried to escape, their fellow prisoners reported them.
The second she jumped over, we all freaked out because we just wanted to call, to let the wellness people know, let the police know.
In response to their 000 calls, she was picked up by the police within 15 minutes and fined $5,000.
Prison camps are being built all over the world, and they are for whoever the government sees as a threat to their agenda.
This is at the Walmart, Round Rock, Texas. And you see this is a guard tower, a police guard tower. Looks like something you'd see in a prison.
Back now with that devastating tornado outbreak, more than a dozen twisters reported across the central U.S.
The terrifying tornado outbreak slamming through the heartland.
The community struggles to deal with the coronavirus pandemic. North Korea has conducted another weapons test.
But, when you look at those numbers, the U.S., now with the most cases,
This guy's a wacko. And I'll stick that syringe so far up your rectum, you'll never get it out. You'll cough it out.